So we're going to look now at one of our most important techniques from this position, absolutely essential technique for both jiu-jitsu and wrestling. We're looking now at the idea of a go behind. Now, a go behind, just kind of simply demonstrated, just refers to any situation where I go from a front headlock position to one where I literally move behind my partner. And what I'm looking to do here is get behind both of my partner's elbows. So if I were to lock hands from here, you can think of rear body lock is a quintessential example of getting behind both elbows, as opposed to a back, head, and arm situation. Now, why are we stressing this? It's only once we get behind both elbows that we can stay behind both elbows and stay behind our partner. As soon as I come over the shoulder, which oftentimes we will do once we're ready to strangle or start advancing toward the back, but if I just simply look to control from this situation, my partner can circle and she can recover to a situation where she's back in front of me. If my partner tried to apply that same technique from here, when I'm behind the elbows, she simply won't be able to square up from here. The second reason is, if my partner were to 4-point and try to shake me off from here, my two elbows run into my partner's shoulders, and I could think about breaking my partner down from here. As opposed to a situation where I'm back, head, and arm, my partner 4 points, I'm quickly sliding off the front, and now I have to scramble. So as we work on these go-behind techniques, let's ensure that we finish in a situation where we're behind both of our partner's elbows. Now, the vast majority of time when we go behind our partner, we're going to run behind the side of the elbow that we're controlling. If I start by controlling the elbow, but at some point I release the elbow as I move toward that side, my partner again can advance toward a leg grab or a tight waist and return me to in front of her. Okay? So our task is going to be controlling this elbow the whole time and adding a block behind the tricep that stops my partner from opening this arm. Let's look at 4 examples. We're going to look at the one that I use most frequently, and this is the idea of a hand block go behind. With a hand block go behind, I want to take my chin strap hand and I pummel behind my partner's neck. So I go from a chin strap, I circle, and I end up framing on the back of the neck. This allows me to connect my knuckles to my partner's tricep so that my two hands are stacked right on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, just like so. Right from this position, I just take a cross step, and as my partner goes to reach for my leg, she'll be unable to open that arm. Now a second step takes me behind, and now I'm behind both of my partner's elbows. So right from this spot, playing from this front headlock position, I switch to that backhand position, cross step, I get behind my partner. Front headlock, hand pummels, I get those knuckles to the tricep, cross step, I go behind, and I'm behind both my partner's elbows. Next, we'll look at a knee block go behind. So the same way we blocked with our right hand, we're going to block with our left knee now. So right from here, I just use my left knee to separate my partner's elbow from her knee, and I hit a little back step. Once I back step, I get my hand behind the elbow, I can switch hips, and I end up in the same spot. So we're here, back step, I swap that out, and I'm ready to play from here. If I feel my partner's elbow and knee are very close together, I'll take the time to separate that elbow from the knee, and now beat my partner like so. You can also use a cross knee block. We looked at using the left knee. Let's look at using the right knee now. So right from here, my right knee is just going to advance over my left hand, back step, and I get right behind. My right knee crosses over my left hand, back step, and I get right behind. And then finally, the idea of a head block, also very useful. So right from here, this time instead of trying to jam a hand or a knee in between the elbow and knee, I'm just going to put my head in this hole. Now, as I release the elbow, I start fishing for my partner's ankle. Okay, this is going to make it difficult for my partner to square up and face me. Right from here, I've got my hand on the chin. I start walking back, and I look to take my knee right behind my partner's ankle. Now I find the waist, head comes out, I beat the elbows, and we end up back in this spot. Front headlock control, we throw our head in that hole, we find our partner's ankle. We walk behind, we block the ankle, pummel our hands, and now we're back here on top. So a couple examples of go behinds. From here, we start with the idea of a hand block. Hand pummels behind, cross step, we beat our partner. Hand block, followed by the knee block. This time we take our same side knee behind, back step, switch our hips, we end up in the same spot. Number 3, we'll go cross knee. And then finally the 4th one, our head block.